It's Levanga Hokkaido up against AKITA Northern Happiness there as you see some of the highlights here from their previous match. These two teams actually played each other yesterday. 69-59 was the final score here. AKITA winning that one. So they start the season 1-0. On the other side, you've got Levanga playing at home. Obviously, they'd like to be able to start on a better note, but right now they have a chance to at least split the opening home games they have this weekend. Cat quick there. These guards really know what to do in the open floor. That's what we talked about the game yesterday. You see the numbers? The starters here for both these squads. Of course, the AKITA Northern Happinets starting out with Zach, Baker, Nakayama, Hasegawa, and Furukawa. And now let's meet the starters for Levanga Hokkaido. And there you got the starters here for the squad of Levanga Hokkaido. Dwight Ramos, Shuto Terrazono, Demond Brooks. They got Welsh and Sekino also. Looking at the top performers here from yesterday, 14 points apiece for Jarrell Willis Jr. and Ren Shimatani. Those two coming off the bench. Shuto Terrazono had 10 points, 8 points for Demond Brooks, and 8 points also for Thomas Welsh. On the other side, 26 points from Takatoshi Furukawa, 11 points from Noboru Hasegawa, 9 from Robert Baker, 6 from Steve Zack, and 5 from Jeffrey Crockett. Once again, the starting five for both these squads: Ramos, Terrazono, Brooks, Welsh, and Sekino for Levanga Hokkaido. For the visiting squad, looking to try to make it 2-0, they've got Zack, Baker, Nakayama, Hasegawa, and Furukawa. Definitely, Takatoshi Furukawa will be a marked man here after his tremendous performance yesterday. But not to say he wasn't marked yesterday. He is the big gun for Akita. But the defense just couldn't do anything. They couldn't stop him. Here we go. The second match for both these squads as we enter the B.LEAGUE season 2023-2024. There you have the two coaches. Kenzo Maeda on one side for the visiting squad and Ryotaro Onodera for Levanga Hokkaido. And we're off. The home team with Shuto Terrazono. First possession. They weren't necessarily blown out, but that was good defense. Not the way you want to start things out. That really an unforced error more than anything else. So possession now to the visitors. Why not look for your main man? That was a brick. Furukawa just launched. I guess that was a heat check for him from yesterday's affair. To the wing. Attacking the interior. Extra pass. Terrazono. Flips it. Another turnover. 2 turnovers to start out with 2 offensive possessions. Will they get a steal? No, they won't. Back outside. That eventually should end up with Furukawa. 3 launched. Missed there from Hasegawa. Dwight now is going to bring it up himself. Now back to his starting point guard, Terrazono. Terrazono being hounded on the outside. Attacking the interior there. Flip it up, and we finally have our first score here. Two to nothing here for Levanga Hokkaido. Furukawa's gonna launch. Nice high looper, and we're tied at 2. Trying to attack the interior. It's not gonna work. Nice behind the back dribble. They set it up. And now they'll wait for the rest of the troops, and they'll wait for the main man. No look pass inside. Easy slam there. Robert Baker. That's too easy. 4-2 now. Here for the visiting squad. Mini 4-0 blast here by Akita. Terrazono setting up. Gets the pick. Hoists the 3. Yes! Nice bounce pass. Open 3, just short there. Open court turnover, and it's easily laid in there. Baker now with 4 points. 6-5 is our tally. Terrazono to the wing. They're going to move it around once again. Dwight Ramos has not yet taken a shot from the outside. A little bit too strong. Nothing there from Welsh. Looking for space once again. Driving and switching to the other hand is Hasegawa. And a quick timeout needs to be called here by Levanga Hokkaido as they now find themselves down by 3. Back to the action here. Early timeout had to be called there by Coach Onodera. Doesn't want to let this game get away. There's Dwight Ramos, his first attempt, a little bit too strong. It was online. And here come the visitors once again, looking to add to their tally. Little give and go play, it's gonna work. First point there for their main scorer, Furukawa. That's dangerous when you let him get hot. 10-5 is our tally. It's 5 points, the biggest lead here right now for Akita. A lot of switching inside. Dwight. Jesus got the mismatch. We'll kick it out though. Almost losing it. Nice flip up there. And a score for Demon Brooks. Very quickly, Nakayama is down court. They're really pushing the pace here. Outside shot's gonna come up just short at the right place at the right time. That's gonna be a turnover. Dwight will be fouled. No easy basket here. Actually, a very good foul there from Akita. Saving 2 points. And they keep their lead here at 3. 5:14 still to be played in the first quarter. Some quick reinforcements now. Number 5, Taguchi is checking in. That's him. Listed as a shooting guard. Taguchi is 33 years old. Trying to go inside once again. Demon Brooks. He might have traveled. But they're going to say he got fouled first. Demon Brooks now with 4 points. Looking for more here with his free throw. Foul will be called there on Crockett. Jeffrey Crockett's first. Demon Brooks, 31 years old. Power forward here. As Ren Shimatani will check in. Ren, one of the top scorers in yesterday's affair for his squad, albeit in a losing effort. Lead has been cut down to 1 as you see both coaches, Onodera and Maeda. Demon Brooks looking to tie things up for the second time here this afternoon. You were earlier tied at 2. Not quite sure what they're trying to work out here. They are looking up at the clock. So everything is good to go, say our officials. The 3 officials handling proceedings here for today. We've got referee Okawara, referee Aoki, and referee Ishiki. We're tied at 10. Demond Brooks, check that, has now 7 points. Adding that 3-point play of his. Open 3, yes! Back up the 3-point lead here for the AKITA Northern HAPPINETS. Under 5 to play in the opening quarter. Why not go to Demond Brooks once again? Facing the double team. He'll be called for steps. Oh, he's going to be called for a charge. Either way, we're going in the opposite direction. Quick double there. Went into the double team instead of going baseline. And he hurt his elbow in the process. They're going to check here if it's an unsportsmanlike foul. Well, he made contact with Taguchi above the shoulders. That was inadvertent though. That was actually a basketball move, turning away from the baseline. Here it is. Picks up his dribble. He did make contact there with the chin actually. But he wasn't leading with the elbow. He was turning around with his entire body. But let's see what the officials deem this to be. And there he is, holding on to his chin. Oh, they're going to say it's an unsportsmanlike foul. He doesn't like the call. 2 free throws now coming up for AKITA. Well, you understand where he's coming from. He wasn't leading with the elbow, but at the same time, you also understand where the referees are coming from. They want to make sure that they keep everything under control and everything clean. Not to say that was a dirty play there by Demond Brooks. First free throws down. Taguchi with another one. Taguchi's going to make the second, and it's back to a 5-point lead here for the visitors. Nice look there at Coach Kenzo Maeda. And because that unsportsmanlike foul, it's going to be 2 free throws, which they had and they made, and ball possession. But poor pass here coming from Oguri. Coach Maeda doesn't like it, but he says, okay, we're up by 5. Just clean things up, he says. Ren calling out the plays now. He'll get it back. Back to that side of the floor. No foul going to be called on that shot, and here come the visitors once again. You see the patience being shown here by AKITA. Nice pass. Open 3. Not that time. But there's a putback once again. You gotta like the fact that they've got a big boy inside. He's just waiting for all those boards to come off. Crockett there. Another 2 points for his squad. That's going to make it a 7-point advantage now at 17-10. This is now their biggest lead of the ball game. Ren once again at the controls. Being harassed there by Oguri. Nice rebound there by Zach. Around the perimeter once again. Zach comes out. He gets it. Trying to start the offense from up high. Little pick and roll action, but the pass just too high there. Nice look there at Tsukasa Nakano, one of the top gunners here for the squad of Levanga, as Daniel Dan Nana will check in. Nana will give you a solid presence up front as he plays center, power forward. He's really athletic. He'll come out to try to set the pick. Inside, sidestepping move, flips it up, yes! First basket there for Shimatani. He's picking up where he left off yesterday. That's going to cut the lead down to 5. Possession still will stay here with Akita. Here's Coach Onodera. Long-time assistant and now thrust into the head coaching position. Hasegawa will check back in. He was a starter. Very brief rests. They wait for him. Hasegawa trying to control the action. We'll get it back. Open three from the outside. Yes, sweet shot there from Robert Baker. Baker now with 7 points to go with 1 rebound. That's going to increase the lead to 8, 20 to 12. Trying to get away inside, not going to work. And Akita looking for more, looking to build on their lead as we approach the 2-minute mark here of quarter number 1. Little attack inside. Little one-on-one action works here. It is now 22 to 12. Now in double digits, the advantage here of the visiting squad from the outside. It's not going to work. Baker with a rebound. And they're looking for more. It was a 10-point victory yesterday. Remember, 69 to 59 here for the visitors. And now they're up 22 to 12. Willis will be called for a foul there. He's complaining about the foul. He had his arm completely around the chest. That's definitely a foul. Demond Brooks gonna check in for him. Crockett and Baker have done so well for their squad here so far. Furukawa is back in. Expect them to look for him. There's a foul before they passed it out. That's going to be called there on Yuta Matsushita. His first. 13 foul here for Levanga Hokkaido. They throw it up. Baker went up to get it, will miss. Demond Brooks back in action. Gets that board. He'll bring it down himself. He's going to make that spin once again. Ill-advised shot against 3. Asking for a foul, but when you attack the defense, when you attack 3 defenders by your lonesome, chances are the refs won't make that call. Furukawa to the wing. Open 3. A little bit short that time from Crockett. Dwight Ramos back in action. He has yet to score. He also have a very good scoring outing yesterday. He did play 34 minutes. So being heavily used by Coach Onadera. And the fans have packed the gym here at the HOKKAIDO. They went home disappointed yesterday. Right now, their squad is down by 10. Furukawa with the jumper. A little bit too strong. Nice look inside. Flipped up by Weijia Wang, the Asian quota import. Here for Akita, the counterpart of Dwight Ramos. It's now a 12-point lead. 24-12. Nice look there at Weijia. 25-year-old. Time down to 10.6 seconds. Akita, no more fouls to give here. Looks like a foul's going to be called. That's going to mean free throws. Not exactly what you want to do in the final 10 seconds. And with the ball not even being thrown in bounds, but foul's going to be called on Furukawa. Let's watch it here. Well, he was definitely holding on. That's going to mean 2 free throws here for Ryota Sakurai. That's going to get his squad closer. But there's still 10.6 seconds here on the offensive end for Akita. These free throws will help Levanga though. If he make it, he missed the second. Lead is still 11. They need to rush. Time down to 3 seconds. That's an open 3. Not going to drop. Perfect setup there for Akita, but in the end, it's not going to work. But still, after the first 10 minutes of action, they lead 24-13. Welcome back to the HOKKAIDO as we have second quarter action starting. And an 11-point lead enjoyed by the visiting squad. Could be more here. Bang, it is. Perfect start here to the second quarter as Yasuoka nails that three, extending the lead up to 14. Stepping on the baseline, they're going to say that's going to be another turnover. Things are starting to go from bad to worse here for Levanga as Willis stepped on the line. They're trying to rush things, getting it down. Getting past the timeline was Yasuoka, who just hit that three, and a foul is going to be called here on Sakurai. You want to pressure the ball carrier, but you don't want to give up some cheap fouls. I call that a cheap foul because that's very early here in the quarter. That could put your squad in the penalty eventually and give up a lot of free throws down the closing minutes. Furukawa was fouled. He's going to go to the line for two shots, and now, with just about 40 seconds gone here in quarter number two, two fouls already for the team of Levanga. Dwight Ramos going to be called for his first personal foul. Furukawa has not yet exploded scoring-wise by his standards, but that's a dangerous sign for Levanga because Furukawa has not really scored, only 4 points, but his team is up by 14 already. If he continues to have the explosiveness that he had in yesterday's affair, it could be all downhill here for the squad of Hokkaido. Furukawa, as we mentioned, scored 26 points yesterday in that win. He'll get two more here. Only 13 points scored by Hokkaido up to this stage. That's not going to get it done against any team. Dwight Ramos trying to take matters into his own hands, and he's going to get fouled there by Hasagawa. He's got the mismatch. And Coach Maeda understands it. That's why he's sending the quick double. First personal foul on Hasagawa. Dwight Ramos inside, up and under move. Not gonna work. And here comes AKITA once again to their main man, Furukawa. Is that gonna be a foul? Yes, it is. And now, with just about a minute gone, already 3 team fouls for Levanga Hokkaido. That goes back to my earlier point on the early foul from Sakurai. There was that up and under move, not working there for Dwight. We're gonna have to kick this one out. Good defense that time to recover. Furukawa, nice look inside, little bump, not gonna work. Dwight comes away with it. Active hands there by the defense. Dwight looking up at the score. Dwight Ramos actually had a very successful World Cup in a solid showing for Gilas Pilipinas. Checking in now, Takuya Nakayama for the Northern HAPPINETS. Open three, Dwight Ramos. He's going to be off target. He's going to pick it up though. They're going to get another attempt. Those are the shots AKITA need to make if they want to stay in this ball game. Nice move. And Demon Brooks will score. He gets fouled. Demon Brooks actually is the only player that has really done quite well offensively for his squad. He's got 7 points. With those 2 points there, he's got 9. Could be in double digits. Perfect entry pass. Baker's going to pick up his first personal foul. Bonus free throw. This is actually the second 3-point play opportunity. But not going to convert. It's going to cut the lead down to 14 though. And they've got another possession here off that offensive rebound. Wild 3, not going to work there for Shuto. Quickly apologize to the bench. Shuto can't pick up another quick foul for his squad here, or they'll be in the penalty. Going inside, Zach. Well, we're going the other way. Off that infraction from AKITA. Let's see what Furukawa did. Furukawa will be called for an offensive foul there. So, on a personal standpoint, 2 cheap fouls also here on Furukawa. That's also going to be the 3rd team foul here for his squad, because he didn't have possession, so that's not an offensive foul, which doesn't count for the team fouls. They go inside once again. Why not? He's the only one that has found the rhythm, and he scores once again. Jamon Brooks trying to single-handedly bring his squad back in this one. And he's cut the lead down to 12. A timeout will be called by AKITA. That infraction there once again to start things off, coming off that timeout. That's not the way you want to execute. Coming off a call timeout by your coach. Foul going to be called there on Steve Zach. That's going to be the 4th team foul for AKITA. So they're in the penalty with still 7:16 to be played. That is a lot of time. You might have a long, drawn-out second quarter here, full of free throws. To the wing, Dwight Ramos, quick move. Little stutter step, and he's going to score his first 2 points. That's going to cut the lead down here to 10. 29-19 is our tally. 6:45 still to be played in the first half. Almost lost it. Now they go to their main man, Furukawa. By his standards, he's been silent. Forced that one up. Ramos with the board. That was great defense there by Dwight. Blanking Furukawa and then picking up the rebound. Shuto, left open. Yes! That's gonna cut the lead down even further. (29-22) is our tally. 4 minutes gone here in the second. Can't find Furukawa. Another turnover. Dwight almost bobbled it, and he did. Trying to pick it up. Push that pass forward. Another turnover here for the squad of Levanga. Just too many here in the first half. Here's that three from Shuto. He's one of those quick point guards that also look for their shots. Not necessarily pass first, but he's very aggressive offensively. Inside to their big man. Zach will give it out. They just try to throw it up there, but Zach couldn't get that board. Back to Dwight. Now to Shuto. He just hit that three earlier. That's why Hasegawa sticking to him like glue. Almost losing it. For a shot. That almost dropped. Fortunate turn of events as that falls in the hands of Thomas Welsh. Another possession here. Akita needs to get even closer before the halftime break. Can get off to a very good start in the first period. Now showing some life here. They go inside. Welsh flips it up and through. Lead is down to 5. Big uprising here by Levanga and the crowd loving it. Hasegawa almost lost it, puts it up. That's not gonna drop, but a foul's gonna be called on Shuto, and that foul will put both squads now in the penalty. Watch it here first as we take you to this break. First free throw drops there for Hasegawa. That's going to stop the run here of Levanga for the time being. The 26-year-old makes both free throws. Back up to a more comfortable 7-point lead. Every foul from here on in will mean free throws for the other squad. Ramos looking for some help. Puts up a three. A little bit too strong. Nice tap from the back. Another possession here for Welsh and company. Dwight stretches out for that one and will lose it. No Furukawa on the floor here. Where will the offense come? It's got to be from one of their international imports. Or why not from your point guard, Hasegawa? He just turned the corner, went straight, and he realized there was no help defense. The last line of defense there was Dwight. So Ren will check in. Ren was actually more effective yesterday scoring-wise for his team. Now we're going to have a free throw shooting contest to end the half. Lead is back up to 8. 7 points now here for Hasegawa. Make that 8. Trying to bring it down himself was Darrell Willis Jr. Almost got his pocket picked. Ren. Willis. Now Dwight. Everybody's touched it. Now they got to go towards the basket. Shot clock down to 1. And they're going to get the basket. Talk about letting that shot clock run down. But in the end, Willis and company will get that basket. Cutting into that lead once again of Akita. Hasegawa. Nice find. Open three. Not gonna drop. That was well set up there for Nakayama. And here comes Dwight in the open court. Open three this time with the boys in green, but not gonna drop. They're gonna get an offensive rebound. And another one off that tap once again from Welsh. That's gonna be a 3-point play. Shimatani coming alive once again, just like what happened yesterday, coming off the bench. Turns the corner. Hasegawa with a little bump. He got there late. Now looking to complete a 3-point play and cutting into this lead again. Bringing it down to possibly 4 with his free throw. Can't complete the 3-point play. Still a 5-point lead enjoyed here by Akita. And they've got possession. Baker in the ball game for his squad. Here he comes. All the way to the basket. Flips it up a little too strong. Can't get his own miss. Nice rebound there by Willis. Shimatani wanted to go to the corner. They're doubling Dwight Ramos. From the outside. Not going to drop there for Willis. He had the open shot though. How's he going to swing it around? A little over 2 minutes and change remaining. Quick three, not going to drop. Another nice rebound coming there from Willis. Damon Brooks back in the ball game together with Willis. Dwight. He's got the size mismatch here. That's not going to drop. And that's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. Timeout will now be called by the visiting team, AKITA Northern Happinets, as they lead 33-28. A minute 46 seconds remaining here before the halftime break. 5-point lead enjoyed by the visiting squad. And they send in big boy Steve Zach. Oguri now at the point. Zach on the outside will give it up. Baker flips it up. That'll drop. Lead is back up to 7 here for the visitors. Baker now with 9 points to go with 2 rebounds. In another solid outing here to start out his B.LEAGUE campaign. Levanga with one more timeout if they want to use it. Not the best of shots. What an effort there to keep it alive coming from Matsushita. A minute 6 seconds remaining. You can see pondering the situation is Coach Onodera. Nice tap. Pick up his second personal foul there. That's why he's going to be replaced. It's Taguchi. First free throw will drop here. Still a 6-point lead enjoyed by AKITA. But for Levanga, after being down by at least 16 points earlier in the half, they're now within striking distance. Both free throws will drop there for Willis. Almost a 5-second violation. It is. Levanga coming alive here in the closing minutes. They've whittled down this lead. Tale of two coaches there. Ren won't force the issue. Demond Brooks will. A little bit too strong. Offensive rebound. Once again, just too many offensive boards given up by AKITA. Shimatani wasn't looking for his shot. That wasn't the best of shots. Coming out of that skirmish is Zach. They're going to swing it around. Open three. Bang! Nice shot there from Yasuoka. And a timeout will be called here by Levanga Hokkaido. Their last here in the first half. Final seconds here in half number 1. Home squad. Levanga trailing here by 8, but they've got possession. Ren with the attack. Looks for space, flips it up and through. That's going to cut the lead down to 6. Final possession though here for Akita. Both teams are in the penalty. That's why they've been attacking the interior. They go inside, big boy. Zach will hit the ground and he will hit 2 free throws here off that foul from Demond Brooks. At the last minute, that's clearly a foul there from Brooks as he reached in. .4. Maybe not enough time for a decent shot. But one from half court, maybe. Real too strong on that first free throw here from the 30-year-old Steve Zach. One more coming up. He's going to add to the tally of his squad, and that one a little bit too soon. They could have given one more pass. Demond Brooks with a heave, and that's going to end our first 2 quarters of play. 39-32 as Akita leads here at the break. Well, actually, they're going to check because there might be some time remaining. Not much, though. If they didn't have enough time in 2.4 for a heave, they're not going to have enough time from the other end with much less time. But they just want to make sure everything is up to standard. So it looks like they are going to put some time back on. They will. 0.6. Coach Kenzo drew up a play there. Can they still alter the score? That'll not count. The moment he caught it, clock started. So the half ends, finally. And it's a 7-point lead enjoyed by the visitors. We're now going through some of the highlights here of the first 2 quarters of play. And a little bit later on, we're going to break down the numbers for you. Pretty close affair we have here. We thought it was going to be a blowout early after the squad of Akita got off to a 16-point lead. That was a 29-13, a very poor start for Levanga. And only 12 points in the first quarter. Ren came off the bench and was able to help out his squad offensively. Late free throw here, coming from Sakurai. Now we move to the second half. Getting away inside, Damon Brooks. Free throw numbers, quite telling, because Levanga went to the line 7 times, only making 4 for 57% on the other side. 10 trips for Akita, making 9 for 90%. That essentially is your spread there. Because from the field, just about even, really. From 2-point country, 64% for Akita. A much higher clip at 68% for Levanga. But from deep, it wasn't working for the home squad, which is quite surprising. Should be the other way around. 2 out of 17 for Levanga and 4 out of 14. So actually both these teams not shooting that well from 3. That's why we mentioned the fact that it's the free throws really that have made the difference. And free throws were big in that second period because both these teams got into early foul trouble. Those are the numbers we were talking about. In terms of turnovers, not that bad for both squads. 9 here for Levanga, 7 for the squad of Akita. Rebounding, just about even, 17-18. More numbers there. 22-16 is the points in the paint. Levanga actually had more points. That was essentially courtesy of Damon Brooks. 11-13. Those are bench points. Interesting number here to look at also is 7 assists for the squad of Akita and just 3 for Levanga. We've got the leading scorers for both these squads. You see Brooks there with 11, Terrazona with 6, Shimatani with 6. For the leading squad, Baker's got 9, Hasegawa's got 8, and Yasuoka with 6. In terms of rebounding, Dwight Ramos was the top rebounder for his squad with 5. And Zach, as expected, the top rebounder for his squad with 6. More rebounding leaders. 4 rebounds for Welsh. 3 for Willis. 2 apiece for Baker and Crockett. So you can see all the imports, including the Asian imports, really doing their share. In terms of assists, 2 for Shuto Terrazono, 1 for Shimatani. On the other side, Hasegawa's got 3. Furukawa and Nakayama with 1 apiece. We're all set for second half action here. Again, this is the opening weekend of the B-League. Thank you so much for joining us here. Yesterday's first game was won by Akita, 69-59. Leading scorer there was Furukawa with his 24 points. So the visiting squad looking to get back-to-back victories here. But Dwight Ramos says, nope, this is our house. We're going to defend it. Hokkaido was led by 14 points apiece by Daryl Willis Jr. and by Ren Shimatani. Shuto also had 10 points. Damon Brooks only with 8. And Thomas Wells with 8. Dwight Ramos finished with 5 points. Dwight actually played the longest on the floor, 34 minutes. Well, he's a workhorse. Little drop step. Gonna lose it. Not a good first possession there for the home squad. Demond Brooks losing it. He was looking to try to get it to Dwight Ramos for the open three. Now let's see if these two squads can take care of those fouls. Nakayama is starting out at point. Furukawa looking at the scoreboard. He knew shot clock was winding down. That's good defense there, coming from Sekino. Watch it here. There was a slight nudge. Furukawa thought he got fouled. Not a good possession for both these squads to start things off. But for Akita, they say, well, we're up by 7. Shuto from the outside misses everything. That's the second time he hasn't drawn iron. And again, he apologizes to his teammates. Nakayama is actually a very tall point guard. Sets the pick there for Furukawa. Comes out and gets it. Shot clock's now down to 8. Setting up Furukawa. Yo! I was close to saying it was down and through. Furukawa has not had a good outing here. But despite that, his team still up. Terrazono. Terrazono from 16 feet, yes! That's gonna cut the lead down to 5. 8 points now in the contest for Shuto. They've got to get Furukawa going, especially if it's going to be a close game. They need him to find his rhythm. There's Furukawa. Will misfire. Levanga. Trying to cut things down even further, and a foul's going to be called. It might be on the big man, Steve Zack. It was, as Zack reached in. That's why coaches will stress to the big men. There's no way you can strip the ball from these young, wily, speedy point guards. Don't even try. Ramos in the paint to kick it out. Sekino back now to Shuto. Shuto turning the corner. Flips it up. And he's got back-to-back baskets. Cutting that lead down to 3. This is the closest that Levanga has gotten after being down by 16. A chance of defense once again from the fans here at the HOKKAIDO. Furukawa still can't find his range. And now he does with that 3. They're really trying to get him heated up. That's his 4th shot already in the 3rd quarter alone. Lead is back up to 6. To the wing, Sekino, yes! Things now starting to open up here as teams finding the range from the outside. Nice look inside, that's too easy, and blowing the cripple there. Baker thought he had the easy shot, so did I. Foul's going to be called on Hasegawa. That's going to be the 2nd team foul now for Akita. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul here. Leading there with his elbow. That's why he was complaining. Good stance though by Hasegawa to get back there to help out. Let's see Furukawa tries to take this shot once again. 3 seconds is the call. Here up against Baker. Back-to-back missed opportunities here for Akita. Both of them from Baker. Now Shuto. Dwight's gonna come out. Back to Terrazono. Terrazono's got the speed advantage. Let's see if he tries to use it. They go inside to their big man. Couple of moves and scoring there. Nice move there from Welsh. Getting away from Zach. The lead is now just 1. Nakayama finds a big boy Zach for a big slam here and establishes another 3-point edge. Dwight will bring it down himself. Up against Nakayama. Furukawa's there as the last line of defense. Shuto with the jumper from 14 feet. That'll drop. And a quick timeout is going to be called here by Akita. Coach Kenzo Maeda not happy with the way things are going with his squad defensively. Furukawa tries to get on track. A little bit too strong there. Again. Kita coming out of a timeout. Not able to execute. That's not going to make your coach happy. Shooter's going to lose possession here. Not a good start coming off that timeout for both these squads. Then, Shimatani will check in now for Shuto. Also coming in for the first time, Yuta Matsushita. There's Ren. Racing quickly down court. Yasuoka and company. That'll settle down. Nakayama. Almost lost it. Shimatani was right there. Almost got the steal. 1 point lead enjoyed here by the visiting squad. After having a very comfortable 16-point lead, that has all but been erased. Perfect play, and again not able to complete. Inside the paint is Robert Baker. That was a difficult shot though. They go to Demond Brooks. Quick double. They swing it around and the pass straight to Nakayama. Furukawa is going to be fouled. Ren will apologize there to his squad. That was great reversal on the offensive end. But it turned out to be a mistake. Nakayama goes inside. Well, that was fouled there by Sekino. Makes you wonder why Ren was apologizing. Actually, he swung the ball properly to the other side. As Sekino picks up his second personal. Furukawa was asking for an unsportsmanlike foul as Crockett checks in. Jeffrey Crockett, 31 years old, from the United States. Furukawa now for 2 shots. He'll try to give his team some breathing space. We'll make that first free throw. Calvin makes both. 46-43 now is our tally. Some substitutions from both these squads. Coming in once again, Istaguchi. Kimatani calling out the play. Ren left wide open. Makes that three! And we are tied at 46. It's been a long time coming. The last deadlock we had was at 10. The fans now on their feet. They're loving it. Nakayama goes to Crockett. Check that. That's Brooks. Baker. He's going to give his squad another 2-point lead at 48-46. Kimatani will bring it closer from 15 feet. A little bit too strong. Wow, that's good defense from the back there from Crockett. Not giving up the 2 points. Willis thought he had an easy 2. Watch it here. Swatting that away was Jeffrey. Three minutes, 12 seconds remaining. Are they checking for a possession here? They can't check on the foul. Trying to get some last minute instructions. Inside there is Coach Onodera. Sticking in a uncalled for timeout. Same thing on the other side though for Maeda. As the referees take a look at that last play, why not? You can save your timeouts. Actually 3 timeouts still for Levanga and 2 here for Akita. That's the score. Trying to check exactly what they're looking at. They're looking up at the clock. And so they say instead of 12 seconds, which it had a while ago, they brought it down to 4. More than enough time. Inbound from the baseline. Step back. That's good defense there. Blocking the shot and getting possession. From the outside. Short there for Baker. Well, he did the job defensively on one end. Just couldn't hit the three on the other. He had the shot. Just short. Coming out of nowhere there was Matsushita grabbing that board. Trying to get inside. Damon Brooks. He'll get it back and flips it through. And we're tied at 48 again. This is going to set up a very exciting fourth period. Almost a steal. Whose foot was it off? It was off Levanga, they say. Matsushita, though, has come in and given them a whole lot of energy. Now just 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. That was off his knee. That's a good call. Getting down and dirty first. All he wanted to do is make sure that inbound was going to be thrown from the opposite baseline. Ooh, they're going to say 14 seconds on the shot clock. There was no change of possession. Wow, a big break here for Akita. Oh no, they're going to say it's the ball of Levanga. Because looking at that replay, it was off the knee of Matsushita. But they're going to call a foul. And that's why now Akita is in the penalty with still 2:21 remaining. That was the call. It wasn't who touched it last. Steve Zach's going to check in. That's going to add more ceiling. You can see the frustrated look there on Coach Maeda. Why not? His team was comfortably up big. Now he's going to be down by 2. Nice look inside. And it's now 50-48. Levanga. Trying to tie things up. Yes. Nice basket there from Taguchi. Now it's a nip and tuck battle. Ren gets away from his defender. Looks inside to his import. 2 free throws coming up here. Darrell Willis Jr. had 14 points yesterday. Two free throws coming up here for Darrell. They say the foul is going to be on Crockett, his second. First free throw down. And the lead back to Hokkaido. Willis now with 7 points, 4 rebounds. Make that 8 points. Under 2 minutes to be played here in the third. Quickly racing down court, Hasegawa. Now we'll wait for the troops. Quick hoist. And another 3 there from Taguchi. Now it's a 1-point lead. You might have a seesaw affair. What a great play defensively there from Matsushita, saving an easy 2 points. He has been a real gem for Hokkaido here in the third. Off that steal. It was a 3-on-1 break. And Matsushita was right there. Ball will stay here with Akita though. Approaching the 1 minute mark here in the third canto. Looks like he stepped on the line. No, they're gonna say it's a 3. (56-52) is our tally. Flipping it up and through. Ren Shimatani answers, cutting that lead down to 2. Under 35 seconds. Akita has no more fouls to give. But one more foul to be given here, if they want to. That's gonna drop though. Looking for the final shot. Akita down by 4. Shimatani looking for space. Hurried 3, that's gonna rim out. Decent shot. A foul's going to be called on Ren. That's a foul that they could give up. They didn't want to give up any heaves from Yasuoka. Now they can set up their defense. Time down to about a second and a half. 1.3 to be exact. Welsh is back in. Boy, that took more than 1.3 seconds, but nonetheless, 3 quarters done. As we head into the 4th and final period, it's a 4-point lead enjoyed by Akita. Welcome to the fourth period here at the HOKKAIDO for the final 10 minutes of action between AKITA and HOKKAIDO. 4-point lead enjoyed by AKITA. Could be more, yes! Now 61 to 54. Perfect start here for AKITA. And they get the stop. So now it's Taguchi, their main man. That they've got Takatoshi Furukawa on the bench. That's another guy who's gonna launch. They look for him once again. Why not? He's got the hot hand. Almost lost it. It fell right in front of him and he laid it through. Lead is now 9 on back-to-back hits. There's no Dwight Ramos to start things out. 3 not gonna work there for Nakano. Well, big boy Steve Zach has really controlled the rebounds. He's got 7 already. He has 2 assists and 5 points. Looking to get this lead to double digits. Kick ball there on Ren. Wow. Taguchi's going to be replaced. After scoring back-to-back baskets, well, in his Furukawa, that's understandable. Could have had them playing together though. They go on the outside. Baker, that rims out. Levanga's got a score here. Dwight Ramos now back in the fray. Sekino. A little bit of indecisiveness there coming from Willis. Now Dwight. Shot clock's down to 4. They know it. And Welsh hits. They needed that basket. Quickly down the other court. Wanting to score once again. Furukawa's going to give it up. Not trying to rush anything. Couple of weaves up high. Gonna have to take this shot. 4 shot. Nothing. 3-on-1 break. That's gonna work. Perfect pass there from Ren Shimatani. Lead's been cut down to 5. We got an exciting fourth quarter ahead of us. Nice tap out there by Welsh. Zach, on the other hand, asking for a foul. Chuto Arizona will check in the starter as Ren did his job. But Chuto is the designated starter. Zach on the outside. Bounce pass, a little bit too tight there. Nice sportsmanship shown there by Sekino. Helping Furukawa up. As we approach the 7-minute mark. He's gonna wipe off that portion of the floor. Nakayama will check in. Nakayama's a tough defender and a very tall point guard. Dwight will bring it up against Nakayama. Token defense shown there. Dwight from 16 feet, yes! Dwight has been picking his spots well. And now he's gotten his team down to one single basket deficit. Nice pick set there by Zach. He rolls. He's gonna come up short though. Good defense there by Welsh. Shuto looking for the tie. Welsh gets denied there by Zach. Take that, says Zach. Protecting a three-point advantage. Akita, and they've got possession. Looking for Baker. Baker's got it. Now to big boy Zach. A little release pass there. Nakayama for three. No. Welsh to the board. Can they get to within one or tie things up with a three? Welsh for three. Yes! We are tied once again, this time at 63. Our sixth deadlock. Baker with a handoff. Nakayama. Now they gotta look for the hot hand. But the hot hand is Taguchi on the bench. That pass to no one. Hasegawa shaking his head in dismay. Wondering why they don't have Taguchi in there. 5:13 still remaining here in this ball game. Nice look there at Coach Onodera. His team has battled back. And Demond Brooks back in the ball game. He is their leading scorer. Double team. Dwight gets it out of trouble. Shuto having to make his move. Shot clock's down to 3. Fourth shot. It's going to drop here for Demond Brooks. And it's a 2-point lead enjoyed by Levanga. And now a timeout will be called by Akita. They're going to be left with just one more timeout. Well, check that. It's a official timeout. First dead ball situation after 5 minutes. So Akita still keeps their 2. We'll be back. Back to the action here. Quick jumper. He's going to tie things up once again. At 65. He got a ball game. On the outside, Dwight. We'll give it back to Shuto. High play. Welsh was there. He converts. And it's back to a 2-point lead here for Levanga. This is going to go down the wire. Hasegawa. We'll give it up. Furukawa. Furukawa has really been kept in check here. Nice block there from Welsh. And here comes Levanga, looking for their biggest lead of the ball game. Welsh thought about it. They go to Damon Brooks. Brooks. They'll reset the offense a lot of times still. Nice pass inside. Welsh all by his lonesome. No timeout going to be called here. Or will there be? Yes, there will be a timeout. 69-65. This, the biggest lead in the ball game for Levanga with 3:32 to be played. Still a lot of time remaining in this one. But suddenly in the driver's seat, Levanga Hokkaido, after trading most of this game, 95%. Nakayama, nice spin. Kicks it out. Furukawa for three. Short. Chance for Levanga to push forward even more. Welsh comes out. Dwight. Now they might have to force things. Shot clock's down to 4. Damon Brooks with a kick out to the wrong individual. Furukawa still has not found his rhythm here. Tries to force the issue. Boy, he got bailed out by that foul there. Quite surprising, there is no Shigehure Taguchi. He started out this fourth quarter hot, hitting 2 big points, including a 3. Sekino asking for a travel. He might have a point. Second team foul for Levanga. Akita with no fouls yet. Trying to go inside. Nakayama, ill-advised. International imports were there. Damon Brooks and Welsh. Those are 2 tall trees. From the outside, yes! 3-pointer there from Shuto Terrazono. And that lead has suddenly been increased to 7 at 72-65. Akita has been glued to 65 in a while, and finally Baker hits. He's got range from there. Timely hit there. And this time, a timeout will be called by Levanga as they protect this 4-point lead. Terrazono is a starting point guard for a reason. He's going to get it back after hitting that big three. They definitely want the ball in his hands. They get it to Damon Brooks from the outside. Yes! Brooks hits, so it's back-to-back threes. Answering the three of Baker, and the lead is back up to 7 as we are in the last 2 minutes. That's gonna drop there. And that was number 5, Taguchi. Finally back in. Makes you wonder what has happened. He was stepping on the line though, so a long 2, they say. They should have had Taguchi in there with Furukawa at the same time. Using some clock, but still needing to score here is HOKKAIDO. A little bit too strong. Long rebound, but a foul is going to be called, they say, on Zach. A brand new 14 seconds to work with here. Bewildered look there on Takayama. Oh, he definitely pushed off. Only the first team foul here for Akita. Now the second of that foul from Taguchi. Shot clock back to 14. Still not time to foul. They can play good defense, talking about Akita. But if Levanga scores here, that might be it. They get it into Brooks. Brooks all the way inside. They got him moving towards the basket. Perfect pass. Lead back up to 7. And a timeout called here by Coach Kenzo. Nice look there. The gentleman who I felt should have been in the ball game together there with Furukawa. That was Shigehiro Taguchi. He was sitting on the bench too long. Nakayama. Can't find Taguchi. Furukawa for three. Overshoots. That's it. That could be it. That should be it. Especially if HOKKAIDO plays smart. Foul there by Baker. That's only going to be the third team foul. They're going to have to foul once more to get in the penalty. But actually, they can still play good defense here. Though they need a quick three on the other end when they get possession. They're playing that game. On the other hand, Levanga wanted to use some time. Maybe not the best of shots, but it drops there in front of Welsh. And the lead's up to 9. And this ball game is over. He thought they got the stop. Hurried shot is not going to drop there for Nakayama. All they need to do is get it past the timeline, and they do. And they're going to avenge their loss from yesterday. Saturday's affair won by AKITA 69-59. And now we're going to have Levanga getting back at their tormentors from yesterday, winning this one. HOKKAIDO will improve to 1-1. AKITA will drop to 1-1 after the opening weekend of the B.LEAGUE play for 2023-2024. And that will be your final score. 79 here for Levanga. 70 for the visiting AKITA. Tremendous second half put together here by Levanga, especially there in the fourth. As you can see, outscoring their opponent 25-12. After a disastrous start, a very poor first period, they've come back and they're now at 500 after their first two games. We're going to hear from our winning coach, Ryutaro Onodera, and some of the players in just a bit. As AKITA says, thank you so much for being gracious hosts here this weekend. They're going to exit the arena. Losers here this Sunday afternoon. Looking at the quarter scoring, at the end of the first, AKITA was up 24-13. At the end of the half, they were up 39-32. After 3, they were still up by 4, 58-54. But they're going to lose this one by 9, as your final score is 79-70 in favor of Levanga. What a turnaround here by the home team. Furukawa, definitely disappointed. Only finishing with 11 points after scoring 24 yesterday. Looking at the box scores, Taguchi will finish with 17 points, but he sat down majority of the fourth. Now we have the interviews.
やはりみんなチームの選手、スタッフ全員やっぱり昨日満員の北エルで皆さんの前で、不甲斐ないスタートの試合をしてしまって、結果やっぱり自分たちが思い描くようなバスケットっていうのがなかなかできずに、悔しい今日までの準備を過ごしたんですけども、試合前に大きな戦術的なプランの変更だったり、少しのアジャストを入れながら選手がそこにうまく対応してくれて、特に試合前、昨日、僕はやっぱりチームのディフェンスの状況っていうのがあまり思わしくなかったので、今日ミーティングの時にトムに、お前のやるべきことは何だとそういう話をして、今日トムが非常によく最後まで頑張ってくれたので、スタッフも選手も昨日からよくカムバックしてくれて皆さんの前で勝利をできて本当に良かったなと考えています。
ただ今日の試合も決して楽な試合ではなく、第3クォーターまではリードされているという状況でした。第4クォーターに入るときには何か選手たちに声をかけたんですか？
そうですね、あまり僕は気持ちの部分だったりという話はほとんどしないんですけども、やるべきこと、特に今日も入りが悪くてビハインドを背負いながらの試合だったんですけども、3クォーターで、皆さんの声援の中で我慢しながら、一つ一つ自分たちのやるべきことを丁寧にやっていこうと、そういう話をしました。
さてシーズンはスタート1勝1敗スタートとなりました。改めて今シーズンの最終的な目標、ファンの方は聞きたいと思うんです。ヘッドコーチはどんなふうに考えていますか？
はい、まだ先のことっていうのは僕はやっぱり全然、見れていなくて、今日のゲームもそうですし、次の秋田さんで、名古屋さんもそうですし、次のアウェーの三河さんだったりってやっぱり直近のゲームのことしかまだ考えられてなくて、ただやっぱり一試合一試合目の前の強豪チーム相手に僕たちがどれだけ自分たちのペースでバスケットをできるかっていうところが今シーズンのテーマになってくるので、一つ一つ日本一勤勉なチームになるために全員でもっともっと一丸になって練習から取り組んで皆さんの前で勝利を多くお見せできるように頑張っていきたいなと思っています。
期待しています。小野寺龍太郎ヘッドコーチでした。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
では続いてヒーローインタビューです。本日ヒーローに選ばれたのはこの選手です。ナンバー24デモン・ブルーク。さあそれではデモン・ブルックス選手にお話を伺っていきます。次は高橋光選手にお願いしたいと思います。まず
Let's listen first to Demond Brooks, and then we'll talk to you about exactly what Coach Onodera mentioned a while ago.
It feels great to win. Just first get the first win out the way. I mean, we've been working hard for the past few weeks, and it showed today. We were down a good portion of the game, but I mean, this collective team, we all fought for every second, every minute. We didn't give up, and we was able to get the victory.
勝てたことはすごく嬉しく思っています。今日のために、ずっとオフシーズン、これまでチーム全員で、準備してきて今日勝てたことをすごく嬉しく思ってます。
ブルックス選手にとっては実に2シーズンぶりというファンの前でのプレーですけれども、そういった意味で今シーズンはどんな、意気込みというのがあるんでしょうか。
My goal is to stay healthy and play all 60 games. I mean, ever since having knee surgery, changed my perspective. So now just take it one game at a time, and I'm just grateful to be back in the LEVANGA jersey and just battling with these guys. It's been a long year and a half for me, and I'm just grateful to be back.
今シーズンのゴールとしてはやっぱり健康に怪我なく過ごすことが、ゴールです。一試合一試合頑張って、今シーズン勝ちをつかみ取れたらいいなと思います。
改めてブルックス選手、今シーズンファンと何か約束してもらいたいんですが、何約束しておりますか？
Oh, I promise that we're gonna get some more wins, a lot more than last year, and we're gonna give it our all every second that we out here, no matter what.
一つ自分が約束することとしては、全力でプレーをして、できるだけ勝ち数を、みんなで勝って、いきたいなとシーズン通して思います。
ありがとうございました。ブルックス選手でした。さあ、そんなブルックス選手、今日は MVP 賞があります。
最高です。
冠スポンサーでございますトヨタカローラ札幌様より MVP 賞といたしまして JCB 旅行券10万円が贈られます。プレゼンターはトヨタカローラ札幌株式会社代表取締役社長田中浩二様です。お願いします。
There's a prize there for Damon Brooks as being the best player in today's win. And a while ago, Coach Onodera simply said he was glad to improve the game that they've had compared to yesterday. He said we can always try to adjust. And in the third quarter, we played our game, we found our rhythm, and he promised that they will keep showing the very best they can, and they're looking for more wins here this season. Now we're going to hear from Shuto Terazono.
さあ、寺園選手にも一言伺いたいと思います。昨日の試合後ですけれども、ファンに対してなんか熱いコメントをいただいたようなんですが、声援が聞こえてたそうですね。
そうですね、やはり昨日、5500人というブースターの方に会場まで来ていただいて応援していただいたんですけど、入りが悪くて結果につなげることができず、今日は絶対にチーム全員でやり返さなきゃいけないというふうに、試合前に話し合っていたので、それを実行できてよかったなと思います。
改めて寺園選手、キャプテンとして今シーズンの意気込み聞かせてください。
あと58試合ですかね、あるんですけども、絶対に昨日みたいなゲームの入りをしては僕たちのようなチームは勝てないと思っているので、毎試合毎試合しっかり準備して、一人一人が自分の役割っていうのを再確認して、それを遂行していく、それを58試合やっていきたいなと思います。来週も、ここ北海北エールで、試合があるので、ぜひ会場まで来て応援してくれると僕たちの力になります。よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。オファイヤー賞ナンバー4寺園シュートでした。続きましてレブニーズプレゼンツファーストシュートチャレンジ賞の発表です。本日の試合でレバンガ北海道最初の得点選手を当てるイベントですが、今日のファーストシュートチャレンジ見事初得点はこの方、ナンバー24デモン・ブルークス。
Well, Damon Brooks is going to get some free food. While he takes his pictures a while ago, Shuto just talked about the fact that they're so happy that they were able to get the win because yesterday they were so disappointed that they disappointed their fans. He thanked them all for coming, and he said, "Thank you for cheering us on. Looking forward to more wins in the days to come."
どうでしょうかね。独断と偏見で選んでいいですか。やっぱり今シーズンはこの方でしょう。櫻井亮太選手でお願いします。さあ、それでは両選手にはレバンガビクトリーと大きな声で言っていただきます。その他の選手の皆さん、お客様は両手を使ってレバンガのところで右手を上、左手横に L サイン、ビクトリーで V サイン両手で作ってください。それではよろしいでしょうか。
レバンガビクトリー。
ありがとうございました。櫻井選手、ブルックス選手でした。
Hoping to be able to have that sign every single time they take to the floor as they have Levanga victory as they pick up win number 1 here this season. Now we'll go through some of the top plays here this afternoon. Zach with a handoff. Quick flip. One of the few points of Furukawa here today. They expected him to go nuts after his 24 points yesterday. Great pass inside, finding Baker. Shuto with a 3 there. He also hit a 3 late. That essentially sealed the deal. Poor pass there from Dwight. Easy lane there by Baker. Bit of a lucky break. Furukawa's going to get another basket there. He didn't have too much there. Open 3. Knocked down there by Oguri. Ren Shimatani came in and did quite well. He was a top pointer yesterday in that loss, and he had a decent showing once again today. Sakurai came in, hit a free throw there before the end of the first period. First period ended 24-13 in favor of Akita. Demond Brooks, game-long brilliance. Had a couple of three-point play opportunities, one of which he converted. You heard him a while ago. He's just so happy to be back on the floor after being out for a year and a half because of knee surgery. There's Shuto hitting again. Dwight will kick it out. They go inside. And he has been a perfect target. Thomas Welsh. Ren with a foul. Put it up. Easy three-point play. Flinging it up and through. Baker will score once again. Baker actually finished with 14 points and 2 rebounds. Hitting once again from the outside. That time it was Hasegawa. Ren did quite well in relief once again at the half. It was 39-32 in favor of Akita. Not a good start that time once again by Furukawa. That was actually his 4th shot to start of the second half and finally hits. But heating up from the outside was Sekino and company. They shot below 20% from three-point distance. Levanga did. But he started to heat up. Good pass as Zach had a big two-handed slam there. Courtesy of an assist from Nakayama. Shuto. Falling away. Gets that floater to drop. Now Shimatani in relief. This would tie the ball game. And after they tied the ball game, they would suddenly get the lead off that basket there, and they never looked back. That gentleman was hot to start off the 4th quarter, and then they sat him down. This was his second shot. And then they took him off, they put in Furukawa, and he never came back until the last 2 minutes when they were already down by 6. Ren protecting that ball, flipping it up and through. So you see Furukawa hit that shot, but that's after he was sitting down for almost 8 minutes. More action here. Shuto's gonna miss, but almost an easy putback. A nice block there from Zach on Welsh. Welsh showing us his range. Big man that can shoot from the outside. That's a tough shot here from Demond Brooks. That extended their lead to 6 late in the ball game. And then Welsh, a big target. That would seal the deal. This one, just for good measure. Long 2 is going to drop. A rather meek reply as they had a very poor finish. That one was the final score, really. Demond Brooks. Some insurance baskets, but even without that, the victory was well in hand. As we take a look at the numbers here, from 2-point country, 70% shooting for Levanga, and that's because most of their points were in the paint. Look at the points in the paint difference, 42 to 24. Shooting percentage from 2-point distance, 57% for Akita, which is pretty good, but that pales in comparison to the 70.3. Free throws, only 2 free throws awarded to Akita in the second half. Looking at the 15 and 13, those are actually assists. 17 apiece. Those numbers were the points off turnover, so they really essentially negated each other. Bench points, 22 to 28 in favor of Akita, but it didn't matter. Rebounding story, though, was huge. 37 rebounds as compared to 24 rebounds in favor of Levanga. There you have your top scorers. 20 points for Demond Brooks, 17 points for Shuto Terrazono, and Welsh came up with 13. In a losing effort, Taguchi with 17, 14 for Baker, and 12 points contributed by Hasegawa. We're going to try to break down the total rebounding numbers next. No surprise here. Thomas Welsh with 13 rebounds, 5 for Dwight Ramos, and 4 for Darrell Willis Jr. For the visiting squad, 7 rebounds there for Steve Zack, 3 for Yasuoka. And Robert Baker will come up with 2 boards. They're going to need somebody like Baker to help out a little bit more on the boards, both offensively and defensively. In the assist department, leading the charge here, Shuto Terrazono with 9 assists. 2 assists for Shimetani and 1 for Dwight Ramos. For Akita, 6 there for Hasegawa and 3 apiece for Nakayama and Zach. That's going to do it for our coverage, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us for the opening weekend of the B.LEAGUE 2023-2024 season. Till next week, take care. Have a good week ahead. God bless.